Thunderstep Gaming.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright. Without the W.
Yes.
This is my last beer, I'm sad to say.
Oh, that is quite sad.
Hello, Handpack, as usual. Nice to see you be regular in chat. And welcome back to the Professor, of course.
Okay, nice. I have that fixed. So let me just restart the Professor really quick.
And
then he should be able to hear your YouTube messages.
yes, for those who last time were gloating that, I can misspell on YouTube as much as I want to. No longer.
Okay, config saved. Now, Professor, you're gonna have to go to sleep for a little second here. Okay, and it looks good.
Oh, I need to have him go back through general.
Could someone on YouTube say something, please? If we have anyone on YouTube here.
Yeah, I'm sure Ahmed will show up if he's not here now.
I was about to say, I can also do that.
You can also do that, yeah.
Let me do that. Let's see. In theory, he should.
Shane Early 7868.
Yeah. I don't know why my YouTube.
Why those
knows that.
numbers?
I don't know. It just is.
Yeah, he received it.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Why, man? It's tiny. Like, come on. I get it, but like, just give me a break.
No.
The professor is gonna cause like a nervous breakdown.
Catastrophic illiterate. It is a truly dark day for the English language. Please go through the history of the general channel.
Oh no,
and
we've got that.
Look at the book talk going on there.
But
Yeah, we're
Phoenix Wright.
We're here to play Phoenix Wright, not play with the professor.
We should do just a stream of the professor once he's fully situated in his new home.
Yeah, you need to get him. Did you ask him which distro he wants?
No, I didn't do that yet. Oh,
and he sent it directly to General.
General.
Sick.
Well done, Professor.
Yes. 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 It. Oh. The response got cut off. Where's the rest of it, Professor?
What happened there? Let me just check really quick. Open an ADE. I see the full thing sent here, and then him saying, yeah, message sent. But I don't see any error. On the ADE, it sounds like he has sent a message, or it looks like he has sent the right message.
Okay.
I'm gonna just tell him.
Yeah, just tell him to do it again.
If you look at the history.
Yeah. Did you spell everything correctly here?
I think so. He'll probably find some tiny fucking detail.
Yeah, no, everything looks good. Oh my god, is that the first message of yours that you spelled correctly?
No.
In the professor's presence. Yes, thank you, Professor. I'm experiencing physical pain from the sheer volume of intellectual bankruptcy you exude.
But yes, shall we actually do the Phoenix Wright thing?
Yes, let's do the Phoenix Wright.
Options. Continue. Slot 2 to load the selected. Yes. The 24th of February, 9:41 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. Emma, so what do you think, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. Phoenix, after all. Lana, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. Lana, and a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Emma, Lana. Lana, good morning, Mr. Wright. Lana, I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. Phoenix, I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. Lana, we just finished. Actually, I'm used to all dash-nighters, though. Emma, so, how did it go? Lana, it's just Mr. Right suspects. The police are clueless. Lana, I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain.
Wait, to be honest, whoa, 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 whoa. You can't do that without your lawyer present. That's a big no-no. Hold up a second here, boss.
Emma, a plea bargain. What do you mean by that? Lana, we agreed that if I told them the truth behind this, quote, simultaneous murder, quote. Lana, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. Emma, but Lana, don't tell me you. Lana, much to my regret. Lana, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Phoenix, Miss Guy. Lana, hum. Phoenix, we found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. Phoenix, they belong to Officer Jake Marshall. Lana, what kind of, quote, trace evidence, quote? Phoenix, blood-stain fingerprints, to be exact. Lana. Phoenix, that's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. Phoenix, you do understand what this means, don't you? Emma, in order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall. Phoenix, we have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Guy? Lana. Lana, do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. The 24th of February. Judge, court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Phoenix, the defense is ready, Your Honor. Edgeworth, the prosecution is HMPH. Judge, HMPH, I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. Edgeworth, it takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Edgeworth, yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. Judge, but that's not physically possible, is it? Judge, what's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just, quote, disappeared, quote. Emma, yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Phoenix, left Aaron. Wow, this is one messed up trial, right, Aaron? Edgeworth, one of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Edgeworth, today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. Edgeworth, in so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Emma, now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. Emma, even though he doesn't know what's going on himself.
Translation, he's a bullshitter.
He wasn't so
Yes,
on top
we
of
know.
things yesterday.
No, yesterday he was not.
Phoenix, and that's supposed to be an admirable tray. Judge, very well, let the trial resume.
I hate how Malcolm pronounces trait as tray for some reason.
Yeah.
Judge, on the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Judge, Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand.
Who's it gonna be?
Edgeworth, for its first witness, the prosecution calls. Edgeworth, the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. Judge, the suspect, you mean the so-called murderer?
Objection, Your Honor. No.
Phoenix, left Aaron, boy right Aaron. Phoenix, left Aaron, things are getting wild from the get-dash to the right Aaron. Edgeworth, will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Oh god.
Meekins, yes, sir, I am Officer Mike Meekins, sir. Meekins, my occupation is, that would be murderer, sir. Phoenix.
Well, my occupation, yeah, that would be a murderer, sir.
Judge, Judge, so you're telling us you're a, quote, professional killer, quote. Meekins, sir, it was me, sir, I'm the one who did it. Meekins, I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You've got to believe me, sir. Judge, actually, what we'd like to hear from you is, Meekins, sir, I'm what you would call part of the quote younger generation, quote, sir.
I'm
Meekins,
sorry?
whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend.
What age are you,
Judge,
mate?
please,
Like
Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me,
22?
sir.
Yeah, Phoenix is like 25, so you're not that much younger.
Edgeworth, Officer Meekins. Meekins, why dash yes, sir? Edgeworth, give us your report of the crime. Consider it an order. Meekins, yes, sir, as you wish. Meekins, after all, I am part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir. Emma, you can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm.
I can fault him for a lack of everything else.
Yeah.
Dash crime report, sir.
Right,
Dash
there
dash.
we go.
Meekins, although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. Meekins, I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. Meekins, I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. Meekins, I was suddenly attacked. Meekins, I fought for my life. Then I did it. Meekins, after that I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. Judge, hum. Judge, so the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you. Meekins, quote, do unto 2 others before they do unto you, quote. Meekins, that's the Meekins family motto, sir. Judge, I see. Then you fainted, and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Meekins, yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Judge, very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Phoenix, left Aaron. What I need here is more info to work with, right, Aaron?
Yeah, I have some pressing to do.
Dash crime report, sir. Meekins, although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day.
Statement.
Phoenix, Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Meekins, yes, sir. Meekins, I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir.
Oh god.
Imagine this guy interviewing you,
Now
like,
there's a scary thought, right, Aaron?
he'd be terrified.
Edgeworth, evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime. Edgeworth, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. Meekins, I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. Judge, the Blue Badger. Meekins, yes, sir, the lovely police mascot created by the Chief of Detectives, sir. Meekins, I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. Meekins, that was my sole mission for the day, sir.
He really must think highly of you, giving you such a critical task.
Judge, I see. Sounds like a very important mission. Meekins, after the award ceremony finished the day, there were so many people running around. Meekins, that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Judge, oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room. Edgeworth, tell us, what did you see when you got there? Meekins, I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room.
That's a statement.
Oh yeah. Press that. Pretty much just gonna press
Phoenix,
roll.
in order to enter the evidence room. Phoenix, you need an ID card, am I correct? Meekins, precisely, sir, I have one right here around my neck. Phoenix, so then, your ID number should be listed on here, right? Meekins. Meekins, there it is, I found it. This is the one right here. Judge, could you please read us the number? Meekins, yes, sir, it's quote 4,989,596, quote, that's my number, sir. Phoenix, I see. How with the number 4,989,596. Phoenix is shown as being used twice. Edgeworth, please explain, witness. Meekins, it's no real mystery, sir. Meekins, the first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Meekins, and the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. Judge, I see. So it was during that second time when? Meekins, yes, sir, that was when I spotted the man on the security screen. ID card record. IDs all who into the evidence room on 2/21. Later added to ID card record.
Okay, that is getting much more filled out.
Meekins, I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked.
Press that as well.
Phoenix, so you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? Meekins, it was a knife, sir, a knife. Judge, Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you. What happened? Judge, Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you. What happened then? Meekins, well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. Phoenix, left Aaron. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into, right Aaron? Meekins, that's when I reacted, sir.
God, Phoenix.
Meekins, I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him.
At least he seemingly can't read Phoenix's mind like Emma can.
Yeah, true. For now.
Meekins, that's how I got this cash on my hand.
Maybe that's the power of science. I can read your mind through the power of science.
Yeah, I wish that's what science did. You learn science and you get telepathy as a little bonus. Congrats, here's your biology degree. And
Emma, maybe
psychic
if you just kept
powers.
your cool, your hand wouldn't be. Meekins, when I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked.
Maybe different sciences give you different psychic powers.
So what would like astro?
That sounds like a great. That sounds like a
give
great
you?
concept for a novel.
It really does. But like, what would be a quantum physics wizard? What could they do?
I don't know. Quantum physics. That sounds like telekinesis or something.
Yeah. Quantum physics is weird. I don't really get
Yeah.
it.
Meekins, I grabbed the man by his collar. Meekins, I fought for my life. Then I did it.
Press that again. Also, obviously.
Phoenix, what exactly do you mean when you say you, quote, did it, quote? Meekins, I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir.
Okay.
Meekins, the man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. Phoenix, you took his knife. Meekins, I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. Meekins, I made sure to close my eyes like a man.
I see.
Phoenix, I, up, C, left Aaron, he must have been desperate, right Aaron. Meekins, the next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then... Meekins, then, the next thing I knew. Judge, yes. Meekins, he punched me right in my face, sir. Meekins, after that I passed out, until another officer smacked me awake.
Press.
Phoenix, about what time did you regain consciousness? Meekins, no offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Phoenix, oh, right. Edgeworth, according to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. Meekins, he hit me right in the head too. Meekins, I woke up crying tears of pain. Judge, that's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is. Meekins, when I came around though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Phoenix, your quote, mission quote. Meekins, yes, sir, the Blue Badger, sir. Meekins, I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand. Phoenix, left Aaron, well, we can all rest easy now, right Aaron? Judge, I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Edgeworth, yes, Your Honor, only one thing remains unclear. Edgeworth, was the man this officer quote murdered, quote really the victim? Phoenix, left Aaron, he's got a point, right Aaron? Meekins, Judge, yes, Officer Meekins. Meekins, with regard to that, sir. Meekins, take a look at this, it was sent to my jail cell. Meekins, Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir. Edgeworth, the Chief. Phoenix, delivered it. Judge, what is that? A videotape.
Why do... Oh, for fuck's sake, of course it is.
Meekins,
Discovery
yes, sir, that's absolutely
violation.
right, sir. A videotape, sir. Meekins, it contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room.
Thank you, Edgeworth.
Edgeworth, what? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape. Edgeworth, and was told it had been mistakenly erased. Judge, that's quite a mistake. Meekins, I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Phoenix, left Aaron, looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever, right Aaron? Judge, well then, let's have a look. Judge, show us the video of you murdering the victim. Meekins, oh, please stop using that word, quote murder, quote sir, it scares me.
You were the one who gave your profession as a murderer a second ago.
Phoenix, left Aaron, a video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into, right Aaron?
Okay, so now we have to sit here while this video plays.
Ah,
Oh my god.
what the fuck? You're breaking up a small bit.
Yeah, that's my audio. I don't know. It doesn't like this. I don't blame it. I hate this theme. Fucking hate it.
Yeah, why is the murder? Why does the murder scene have the Blue Badger theme to it?
Because the Blue Badger is there in the evidence room, dancing along.
In the background,
Yeah.
as a man gets stabbed to death brutally.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's fun.
We're gonna have to go through this video 4 more times.
Ah.
This is...
You,
This section is infamous.
do you know what they're doing in the video? Is a man being stabbed?
He is being stabbed. They'll explain everything. I don't need to even... I can't actually read you the description from
Holy
the...
balls, this is long.
Yeah. I can read you the description from the guide, because they have a full description. There's 8, like, sections of the video. Let's look at the chat message. I'm trying to think if I can stop something on my computer to stop the audio from fucking up. Handpack says, why do you hate that music specifically? Because it's annoying. Alright. Here is the description of the tape. The camera pans left and right. Right view 1. Nothing interesting here except the Blue Badger. Left view 1. Goodman walks by. Right view 2. Goodman opens his locker. Left view 2. Meekins sneaks up on Goodman. Right view 3. Goodman spins around, slashing Meekins' hand. They begin fighting each other. Left view 3. The fight continues as the camera faces away from them.
Joy.
Great! Right view 4. Meekins is knocked out, slumped against the wall, and Goodman is nowhere to be seen.
Very dead.
Left view 4. Nothing interesting here, maybe. As you can see in everyone's faces, shock and annoyed is best described. While it proves Meekins did encounter someone, and there was some activity, the tape doesn't show the man's face or what happened because of the panning of the camera and the Blue Badger in the... Yeah.
Phoenix. Judge, well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. Judge, how can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? Edgeworth, what the hell was that riddling piece of plywood? Meekins, sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. Meekins, it's the Blue Badger, sir. Phoenix, left Aaron, why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly, right Aaron? Security video, video from the security camera placed in the evidence room, security video added to the court record. Judge, yes, well anyway. Judge, this tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, quote someone quote. Judge, in the evidence room, and some sort of, quote activity quote did take place. Edgeworth, Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage. Edgeworth, the witness's testimony will suffice. Edgeworth, is it all right with you, Officer Meekins? Meekins, yes, sir, as you wish, sir. Dash dash mystery man dash dash. Meekins, his face can't be clearly seen in the video. Meekins, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. Meekins, I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. Meekins, the locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. Meekins, so it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. Judge, what's this about a fingerprint? Edgeworth, each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. Edgeworth, these locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Judge, intriguing, that would mean. Judge, the victim at the crime scene would have been Detective Goodman. Judge, very well, the defense may begin its cross-dash examination. Phoenix, left Aaron, I don't know where this cross-dash examination will lead, right Aaron. Phoenix, left Aaron, got everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Right Aaron.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Dash mystery map. Meekins, his face can't be clearly seen in the video.
That's fine.
Meekins, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir.
I think that's also fine. Keep going.
Meekins, I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do.
Yeah, press that.
Phoenix, about these lockers, is there no other way to open them? Meekins, no, sir, I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past.
Why?
Wait a minute, I need to check something. This audio thing is really annoying me. What can I...
Why, you still having audio issues? Sounds fine on my end now.
Well, it's good if it sounds fine on your end then. It should sound fine on the stream then. But yeah, for me it's
Meekins, no, sir, I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past.
getting a lot of dropouts.
No, I know those.
Meekins failed to respond to registered fingerprints, sir. Phoenix, left Aaron, I wonder what kind of methods he's tried. Right Aaron. Judge, if the man opens the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints. Judge, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to. Meekins, exactly my point, sir, and this too. Meekins, the locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir.
I think that's fine. Are we contesting that?
Meekins, so it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it.
Press that. Like, are there any other... No one else is assigned to them? In case someone dies?
Phoenix, however, the most important detail is not shown in this video, the man's face.
Pretty sure that was mentioned last time when we were in the evidence room and Gumshoe was like, well, yeah, we left it open because we couldn't open it if we closed it. Because Goodman's dead.
Yeah. That is poor design. Like, surely the chief would have access to all of the lockers in case, like, a detective
probably does.
dies.
You could still take Goodman's dead hand and open it with this dead hand.
It's a bit fucked, though. Like, excuse me, madam, could we borrow your husband's corpse for just a second? We promise we'll bring him right back. We just need to go open a door real quick.
Meekins, S-sir, if I may say something, sir. Judge, please do. After all, you are the one being examined. Meekins, I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. Meekins, I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. Meekins, and it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. Meekins, my unsettled state can testify after this, sir. Judge, yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. Edgeworth, that is. Edgeworth, unless the defense can find a problem with it. Emma, Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again. Phoenix, left Aaron, is there a problem with the security video? Right Aaron, no problem. There's a problem, no problem.
Well,
I'm going to assume there is.
Phoenix, regarding the video contained on this tape. Phoenix, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Judge, strange. Phoenix, this contradiction leads to the possibility that... Phoenix, the man may not have been Detective Goodman. Judge, what? This video contains such a contradiction.
Objection!
Edgeworth, interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Judge, yes, Mr. Edgeworth, I propose we have the defense. Edgeworth, point out to us this alleged contradiction quote in the video. Phoenix, left Aaron, he would want me to point it out, right Aaron. Judge, very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. Judge, I will now play the security tape. Judge, Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. Phoenix, left Aaron, I have to point out a problem in the video, right Aaron.
what are we
Right
on?
edge, 100%.
Oh yeah, of course. It resets.
Phoenix, left Aaron, this is the first time I've ever had to do it right Aaron. Emma, you can do it, Mr. Wright. Emma, it's set up so you can fast forward, rewind or pause the video. Emma, just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing.
Yes, and the keybinds are fucking insane.
Meekins, please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video.
You're a police officer, get over it.
Phoenix, left Aaron, how did this guy ever become a police officer? Right Aaron.
Thank you, Phoenix.
Judge, now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Judge, where is the contradiction that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman? Videotape examination. Backspace to play /pause. Enter to fast forward. J to rewind. E to present. Press F1 for hint. Pause at frame 99.
Yeah, have you ever seen a video player with this
Setup.
command scheme? Holy shit.
Maybe Fubar should adopt this, you know? We just...
You can actually customize Fubar to have these keyboard shortcuts.
Oh, that'd be funny.
So
Throw everyone way off.
So this is, again, a visual puzzle. We have hints.
First viewing, find Goodman's up in the top left arrow, open right arrow, dash around frame 120. Pause when you hear target available, press right bracket to select it, then E to present. Current frame 99.
Okay, so just on pause.
Playing. Target available. Pause at frame 128. One target available. Target 1 of 1. Press E to present. Phoenix, the thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Phoenix, Officer Meekins. Meekins, sir, D-dash, do you mean me, sir? Phoenix, as I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this.
Let's play the video
Yeah,
again.
that music is getting old.
Phoenix, when you grab the handle, the sensor reads your fingerprint. If it's a match. Phoenix, the light turns on and the lock is released. Meekins, a dash according to my very limited experience. That's the way I understand it, sir. Phoenix, if so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture.
It's rewinding through the video.
Phoenix, when the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker. Phoenix, let's rewind to a little earlier. Phoenix, here, notice the light. Judge, what's this? It's already lit. Phoenix, precisely my point, Your Honor. Phoenix, the locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Meekins, H.
What was that noise?
Judge, order, what's the meaning of this? Phoenix, it's very simple, Your Honor. Phoenix, the locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime.
Objection!
Edgeworth, the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. Edgeworth, when a door is shut, the sensor is triggered. Edgeworth, and the locker is automatically locked. Judge, oh, I know, it must have broken down. Judge, of course, I'm not an expert in this. Edgeworth, that's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Judge, oh well, it just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. Judge, so then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Phoenix, me, Your Honor. Judge, yes, why wasn't the locker locked? Phoenix, me, Your Honor. Phoenix. Phoenix, yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. Phoenix, what do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator quote? Emma, Emma, maybe something like jam the system sensor. Phoenix, left Aaron, something, jam the sensor, say, right Aaron. Phoenix, left Aaron, there's something else that seems out of place in this video, right Aaron? Emma, yeah, I thought so too. Emma, there's got to be another clue somewhere in this footage. Judge, very well, let's inspect the video once more. Judge, the locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, please point out the cause for this. Videotape examination. Backspace to play /pause.
Here we go.
J to rewind. E to present. Press F1 for hint. Target available. Pause with backspace. Pause frame 226. Pause frame 226. No targets. Playing. Pause frame 425.
I guess we might as well look at the hint.
Second viewing, something falls from the locker. A wrong target appears around frame 460. The correct falling object is around frame 490. Fast forward with enter past 460. Pause with backspace around 490. Press right bracket to cycle through targets until you find the falling object. Then E to present. Current frame 425. Playing. Target available. Pause with backspace. Pause at frame 511.
Oh, went too far.
Pause. Frame 485. Two targets available. Target 1 of target 2 of 2. Press E to present.
I've done this so many times, I just know where shit is. It's fine.
Phoenix, please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier.
Do we do much with this video?
2 more viewings.
Ugh.
Thankfully, see, the video is playing now, but they put
Just
it on
what's this?
mute. Even they are like, okay, enough of this.
Enough of the fucking music, guys.
Judge, something white fell out of the locker. Meekins, but sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are opened. Meekins, I can fall out in the great distance when I open my car door, sir.
But
Phoenix,
you
we can't
need
be
a
sure the
full
item was completely inside the
objection
locker to
to
begin with.
that.
Judge, what do you mean? Phoenix, the sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. Phoenix, what if something was inserted, say? Phoenix, between the sensor and the door. Judge, inserted.
What happened?
The video
Phoenix,
is
this one thing
playing.
wasn't inside the locker.
Oh.
Phoenix, it was stuck between the door and the sensor. Meekins, oh, I understand now, sir, it's just like my tie.
This man is upset.
Meekins, 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Meekins, instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me. Judge, but the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Edgeworth, not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. Edgeworth, it would need to be an insulator. Judge, yes, an insulator, but at the crime scene. Phoenix, there just might have been something that fits the description. Meekins, got S- sir, by quote insulator, quote you don't mean. Phoenix, left Aaron, I think I finally got this figured out right, Aaron. Judge, very well, will the defense please present the relevant evidence? Judge, what was this insulator that was stuck in the locked door? Attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this dash press. Enter the details. Court record,
Scroll
evidence,
through,
24 items.
just have a look.
How many? Oh my god. We're on 24 items already. Jesus. Alright.
Crazy.
Goodman's ID, an investigator's ID card, found at prosecutor's office, crime scene,
No.
left Aaron, King of prosecutor's trophy, given, Edgeworth's knife, the murder weapon, parking stop, record with park, blue badge panel, was allegedly, Goodman's autopsy report, death, Goodman's note, victim, Lana's cell phone, the word, parking lot floor plans. Crime photo, taken by, victim's shoe, white, switchblade knife, luminal test included, so ID card report, ID, fingerprinting set, recovers screwdriver, evidence from Goodman's lost item report, a half-dash written document,
Did we ever look at
evidence
this?
from the last case of Edgeworth's, brought back to his office by Gans request dash press enter for details.
No.
We never looked at that.
3D examination, screwdriver 1 hotspots, hotspot 101, hotspot. Phoenix, the tag says, quote AI-16 quote. Emma, what's the got to do with anything? Phoenix, nothing, apparently. Phoenix, at least, that's what Edgeworth said. Emma, HM, that makes it seem all the more suspicious. Emma, who knows, this might turn out to be the clue that breaks the case. Phoenix, wouldn't that be nice?
I feel like that's foreshadowing.
3D examination, screwdriver 1, exited 3D examination. Court record, Goodman's lost item report, a half-dash written, evidence room floor plans, scene of the stab, rubber glove, tagged evidence from the SL-9 incident, extremely thin. Evidence locker, only the assigned detective prints can unlock it. Indicator lamp lights up when it's open, dash press enter for detail. Unstable jar piece, Marshall's fingerprints. Security video from the security camera plate, Marshall, evidence. Rubber,
I think go
evidence room
back
floor
up and
plans.
present, yeah, that glove.
Rubber glove, tagged evidence from the SL-9 incident, extremely thin, rubber glove, dash press enter for details.
Did we look at that?
I don't think we looked at it, no.
3D examination, rubber glove 2 hotspots, hotspot 1 of 2. Phoenix, the tag says, quote SL-911 quote. Phoenix, I guess this is another piece of evidence from the case. Emma, you know, I never did care for the word, quote tag, quote, it's confusing.
Oh, we did. We did look at that.
Oh yeah, true.
3D examination,
But,
rubber glove, exited 3D examination.
But yeah,
Court
present
record,
that.
evidence. Phoenix, I found this near the locker, a thin rubber glove. Judge, but we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker. Phoenix, it has a tag that says, quote SL-9 incident quote. Edgeworth.
I love how that's evidence that we can present. Yeah, I found this somewhere.
Yeah, in a real, case, it wouldn't be.
No.
That would have been found by police techs, bagged, noted exactly where it was found, taken a photo of where it was moved. There would have been a lot done.
Yeah.
Not just,
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I found
got
this thing,
this.
so
yeah.
Phoenix, the video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. Phoenix, but that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. Phoenix, on the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Phoenix, is this not so, Officer Meekins? Meekins, sir? Meekins, it would appear so, sir. Judge, order. Judge, so are we to believe then that the quote victim quote? Judge, who this witness stabbed in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman. Edgeworth, do not be misled, Your Honor. Judge, what do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth, the defense has merely demonstrated the possibility and nothing more. Edgeworth, the quote victim quote in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. Edgeworth, the prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. Phoenix, what? Edgeworth, Officer Meekins, please testify about this. Meekins, sir, M-me, sir. Meekins, I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Edgeworth. Meekins, oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. Phoenix, left Aaron, is this a joke? Right Aaron. Judge, very well, begin your testimony. Dash mystery man left Aaron, to right Aaron, dash. Meekins, there's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. Meekins, to enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. Meekins, when an ID card is used, there's a record of it. Meekins, at the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. Judge, an ID card record, I see. Edgeworth, I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. Edgeworth, the ID used at 5:14 is that of the victim. Judge, just before the crime, yes, without a doubt this is the victim's ID.
We
Judge,
already
however,
know
one thing
that
does strike me as unusual.
that's
Yeah,
not necessarily.
Judge, several hundred cases should
I
have
see
been
the
used for transfer.
contradiction already.
Yeah.
Judge,
We
why were there so few
present
people using this
the
room?
lost ID or the lost item report.
Edgeworth, this particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Phoenix, quote special quote cases. Edgeworth, extremely violent cases involving police staff. Emma, just hearing it makes my hair stand on end.
Very specific.
Very specific.
Like,
Phoenix,
how
left
often
Aaron,
does
me too,
that
although it doesn't make much
happen
of a
that you
difference.
need a
Right Aaron.
room for it?
Edgeworth, there were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon.
I should hope so.
Judge, right, I see. Now, let us move on to the cross-dash examination.
Only a few cases in the extremely violent homicide room.
Dash mystery man left Aaron, to right Aaron, dash.
Extremely violent homicide involving police staff.
Yes, sorry, even more specific.
Meekins, there's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. Meekins, to enter the evidence
I
room,
go
one must
to
use their ID
that
card.
last statement.
Meekins, when an ID card is used, there's a record of it. Meekins, at the time of the crime, the detective had used his card.
Yeah, this one.
Attorney's badge, no one.
And present the lost
Crime
item
photo,
report.
victim switch, luminant, ID card, fingerprint, screwdriver, evidence, Goodman's lost item report.
Well, a nice, easy
Phoenix,
contradiction
one
like
Officer
that.
Meekins. Meekins, I'm not good at waiting, sir. Phoenix, I have the victim's ID card right here. Phoenix, I found it at the crime scene. Judge, that makes sense.
Again with the I found it.
Phoenix, when I say, quote, crime scene, quote. Phoenix, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. Phoenix, I mean the quote, unquote, crime scene. Phoenix, the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. Edgeworth. Phoenix, Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. Phoenix, it's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. Judge A, lost item report, it's only... Judge A, lost item report, it's only half completed. Phoenix, but it shows that Detective Goodman had lost quote something quote on the day of the crime. Phoenix, something important enough to fill out this report. Edgeworth, let me guess, you believe this quote something quote to be his ID card, right? Phoenix, I can't say for sure, but there is a high probability. Phoenix, on the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. Judge, order. So now, what does this all mean? Phoenix, it can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought.
Dig it,
Phoenix,
Judge.
the man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room. Phoenix was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Judge, order. Does the prosecution have a response? Edgeworth. Edgeworth, I have only one thing to say to the defense. Phoenix. Edgeworth, bravo, Mr. Wright. Phoenix, B-bravo. Edgeworth, allow me to summarize the defense's argument. Edgeworth, at 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime. Edgeworth, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. Edgeworth, there are two grounds to support this. Edgeworth, first, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Edgeworth, second, the victim lost his ID card. Edgeworth, am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, yes, left Aaron, what's he up to, right Aaron? Edgeworth, that being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. Edgeworth, if the victim quote in this video is a fake. Edgeworth, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. Edgeworth, in other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. Phoenix, UH-TH-that is. Well, I guess that's right. Edgeworth, is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Edgeworth, only moments ago you seemed content to be pointing your finger around. Phoenix, this isn't going to end well. Edgeworth, well, it seems you finally realized. Edgeworth, exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Judge, explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. Edgeworth, the defense has already done the explaining for me.
Oh, he's right.
Edgeworth,
That's
the victim in
actually
this video is fake,
clever.
which means the murder did not take place.
Mm-hmm.
Edgeworth, at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. Judge, so? Edgeworth, so the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot.
That's so smart. No wonder he just let us go with that.
Edgeworth, at the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Ms. Lana Sky, the defendant. Edgeworth, the evidence is compelling. Edgeworth, a trustworthy witness. Edgeworth, observed the moment the defendant used the murder weapon. Phoenix,
Yeah, you kind of fucked yourself there, Phoenix.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. How it baits you into doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix, left Aaron, I knew the testimony was way too shabby, right Aaron? Phoenix, left Aaron, it was all a trap from the beginning, right Aaron? Judge, the activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Judge, who exactly was the quote victim quote officer Meekins encountered? Judge, and where did this person disappear to?
I think you can probably guess who the quote-unquote victim was.
Yeah.
Judge, however. Judge, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murderer, Detective Goodman.
Although why he would have gone to the evidence room, we still don't know.
No, that's weird.
Edgeworth, just so, Your Honor. Emma, Mr. Wright, you have to do something, or else Emma, Mr. Wright, you have to do something, or else Lana. Phoenix, left Aaron, what do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? Right Aaron, object. Wait and see what happened, object.
Well, I assume we object.
We always object.
Phoenix, one moment, Your Honor.
And slam our desk,
Edgeworth, what now, Mr. Wright?
for emphasis.
It has to be
Edgeworth,
done.
don't
It's
tell me you're
part of
objecting to what you just
part of
proved.
the rules.
Phoenix, of course not. Phoenix, but I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. Edgeworth, what are you talking about? Phoenix, this cross-dash examination has proven one thing and one thing only. Phoenix, the security video did not show the actual murder.
I should assume it's showing video again.
Yeah. At least they put it on mute.
Yeah, no more Badger.
Phoenix, however, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Phoenix, specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. Edgeworth. Phoenix, the defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter. Judge, Mr. Edgeworth. Edgeworth, yes, Your Honor. Judge, if this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Judge, is the prosecution prepared? Edgeworth, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Edgeworth, the prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. Edgeworth, we have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. Phoenix, left Aaron, this just might be my chance, right Aaron? Phoenix, left Aaron, time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand, right Aaron? Emma, Mr. Wright, do you mean? Phoenix, Your Honor.
Stop mind
Phoenix, the defense would
reading.
like to request a
Stop
specific
it.
witness. Phoenix, the defense would like to request a specific witness. Judge, oh, who do you have
This
in mind?
happens in this case and never again.
Jeez.
So strange.
Phoenix, someone we have reason to believe knows the truth.
I think it's just canon. She has
Phoenix, the truth behind the activities that took place in
telepathy
Phoenix, the truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room.
I think someone else read his mind too.
now. True.
Edgeworth, the prosecution requests to hear this person's name. Edgeworth, before deciding whether or not to comply. Judge, very well, then, Mr. Wright. Judge, this person whom you would have testified. Judge,
Oh yeah, now we
name,
get to...
Damon Gant left Aaron, age 65 right Aaron, District Chief of Police. Though he might not seem it, he's top dog in the T.D. Court record, profiles 9 items. Mike Meekins left Aaron, age 22 right Aaron, patrolman with general affairs, suspected of killing women in the evidence room.
Yeah, that's... Actually, I wanted to look through the profiles.
Jake Marshall left
So
Aaron,
that's-
age 33 right Aaron, a patrolman investigating the incident at the Prospector's office, thinks he's a cowboy.
Obviously,
Did it
it's
say
gonna
the
be him.
prospector's office?
Jake Marshall left
Yes.
Aaron, age 33 right Aaron, a patrolman investigating the incident at the Prospector's office, thinks he's a cowboy. Bruce Goodman left Aaron, age
Prosectors.
36 right Aaron, the victim and a good man, detective in criminal affairs who handled the SL-9 case.
The victim and a good man. Because Goodman. Haha, very funny.
Dick Gumshoe left Aaron, age 30 right Aaron, detective at the local precinct, in charge of the initial investigation. Lana Sky left Aaron, age 29 right Aaron, the defendant and chief prosecutor for the district, wounded on her right hand. Emma Sky left Aaron, age 16 right Aaron, high school junior and self-style scientific investigator, client, sister of Lana Sky. Angel Star left Aaron, age 31 right Aaron, mysterious non-trivial, witness to the murder, known as the quote, cough, queen quote. Damon Gant left Aaron, age Mike Meekins left Aaron, Jake Marshall left Aaron, age
Yes.
Phoenix, officer, Jake Marshall. Edgeworth, why him? Phoenix, left Aaron, I can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet, right Aaron. Phoenix, he's in charge of the evidence room, I feel we should hear what he has to say. Edgeworth, the prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Edgeworth, since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Edgeworth, fortunately he works in the police department. Edgeworth, we shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Judge, very well. Judge, the court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Judge, will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time? Edgeworth, we will, Your Honour. Judge, court is now in recess. The 24th of February. Lana. Lana, there's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, what do you mean? Lana, you called for Jake Marshall. Lana, it seems you figured everything out. Phoenix, UH, left Aaron, I haven't figured anything out, right Aaron. Emma, Lana. Emma, you're the one who knows everything. Lana, Emma. Emma, you always know everything, why don't you just tell us? Emma, Mr. White is trying his hardest to protect you. Lana, I don't recall ever asking for his quote protection quote. Emma, how can you be so cold? Emma, don't you trust us? Don't you trust me? Lana. Gumshoe, hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Lana. Gumshoe, oh, guess I am. I'll come back later.
They're gonna do the gag where he comes
Phoenix,
back.
wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it?
Yep.
Gumshoe, you've got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run all around while on duty. Gumshoe, and to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Lana, sorry, detective. Gumshoe, you better be, pal. Hey, Gumshoe, hey. Gumshoe, I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky. Lana, that's okay. So, have you brought what I asked? Gumshoe, oh, Gumshoe, oh, ho. Gumshoe, oh, ho, ho. Gumshoe, oh, ho, ho, ho. Gumshoe, oh, ho, 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 ho. Gumshoe, you mean this, right?
Sounds
my
like he's
apologies,
brought like
detective.
drugs or something.
Lana, my apologies, detective, due to my present circumstances.
I mean, he's a detective. If we've learned anything from Disco Elysium, detectives do like to consume some substances to help them detect.
Recreationally.
Lana, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request. Phoenix, my name. Gumshoe, never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Gumshoe, quote, could I bother you to bring me the SL-9 incident files, quote. Gumshoe, quote, I'll need them by noon, quote, talk about crazy. Phoenix, the quote, SL-9 incident, quote. Emma, with Lana, that's... Lana, I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Lana, here, you might do well to read them.
Oh yeah.
Gumshoe, I can't believe you, the chief prosecutor, were a witness in the case. Phoenix, Miss Guy, was a witness. SL-9 incident files. Files for the quote Joe Dark James,
Shouldn't
quote
have
sold 2 years
been.
ago.
That's
SL-9 incident files received from Lana Sky.
improper for multiple reasons.
Joe Dark.
Gumshoe, take it from me, you don't want anything to do with serial murders. Attorney's badge, no. SL-9
I would
incident
hope
files.
not, Gumshoe.
Security, SL-9 incident files.
Thanks for the advice.
Security. SL-9 incident files. Files for the quote Joe Dark killings, quote sold 2 years ago, press enter for details. SL-9 incident files incident no. SL-9 closed bullet criminal. Joe bullet crime. Serial murder bullet sentence. Death page 1 of 4. Press left or right for pages. Press backspace to close. Page 2 of 4 victims bullet Edward Jones bullet Jason Knight bullet Edith Kirby bullet Rachel Moss bullet Joe Bates bullet Neil Marshall. Page 3 of 4 trial data bullet head prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth bullet witnesses, Lana Sky, Emma Sky. Page 4 of 4 investigation task force bullet executive investigators, Damon Gant, Lana Sky bullet head investigator, Bruce Goodman bullet investigators, Jack Marshall, Angel Star.
Okay, hold up here. You cannot be a witness and a head investigator. Game. Come on.
Page 3 of 4
Come on now.
investigation task force bullet executive investigators, Damon Gant, Lana Sky bullet head investigator. Court record. Phoenix. Don't shoot. Oh, what? Now that I brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me. Phoenix, E-Emma, but why? Phoenix, why is your name in here? Emma, what? My name's in there. I don't know, unless... Emma, no, it couldn't be. Lana, this quote SL-9 incident quote, is that... Lana. Lana, that's the classification number the police filed it under. Lana, 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the quote Joe Dark Killings quote. Emma, the Joe Dark, no, Lana. Emma, that's over it, no. Phoenix, Emma, wait, left Aaron, she ran away, right Aaron. Don't shoot, UH, yeah, know what, I just remembered, I gotta be somewhere. Don't shoot, sorry pal, but I'm out of here. Phoenix, left Aaron, Jack Marshall, Angel Star, Damon Gant, Miles Edgeworth, right Aaron. Phoenix, left Aaron, not to mention Lana and Emma, right Aaron. Phoenix, everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. Phoenix, this can't be just a quote coincidence quote. Lana, knowing you just might be able to figure it out.
Or maybe you could
Lana,
just
time to get
tell
back to
me
trial.
and save me a lot of time.
Yeah. That would be great.
Yeah, like this is why they're having Emma do the like traumatized thing as well. It's so they have an excuse not to talk about it and to stretch it out.
Of course.
Lana,
The
time
only
to get back to
reason.
Lana, time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright, best of... Phoenix, left Aaron, I'd better take a good look at this file, right Aaron.
Yeah, we have.
To be continued. Save your progress up to this point. No. Yes. No. Slot 2, to overwrite this, yes.
All right. There's been nothing in chat. I didn't hear any messages, so...
Oops. Will we take a quick 2-minute break anyway in case anyone wants to send one in? I just want to grab a quick drink.
Sure.
Okay, I'll be right back.
At least my audio has fixed itself, so that's good.
Nice.
Handbag says the chat is unusually silent today. Yeah. It seems to be only you today. No Philip the idiot, no Ahmed. No one else. Kinda sad.
All right, I'm back.
The chat was quiet, so I had a bit of a talk with the professor. It's just rewriting, maybe.
Sir fucking hell. The professor does not hold back. I love someone going future stream idea, maybe. Any stream that involves me being like electric shocked is out of the question. I feel like that should not have to be said.
I don't know, man. I think we should.
Electrocution is not on the table.
Just a little. Just a little bit. We wouldn't electrocute you. Electrocution means execution by electricity. We wouldn't do that. Just shock you a little bit.
Okay, mildly better, but still not great.
Do not attempt to save him.
He's just so melodramatic.
Professor? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's great. Not as far as I know.
No, not really.
Because I don't play the game. I'm sorry. I've ruined everything.
Once the mod is like fully complete, I may look into doing like
Maybe we do a little series, not like, maybe not the length of this Crusader Kings series, but maybe do a little series where you just play.
yeah, and just upload like edited highlights or something.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, do a stream series where you play the game.
Oh yeah.
Because, like,
That'd be fun.
I'd probably have fun watching it.
Yeah, crazy shit happens. You
Yeah.
would definitely enjoy to sit back and watch. Although there is a little bit of like grind in RimWorld, which we just
Is Liam has the playthrough series. Is he streaming that, or is he just uploading those videos?
no, he's just uploading.
Oh, okay.
I do think it would be a fun stream, but we would just have to chat at some points while they're just working.
Yeah.
And not much is happening. Like, it's similar to CK in that way, where you'll be sitting for 5 or 6 minutes while people are just doing things and you have no major things to be doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, shall we get back to Phoenix Wright?
Yeah.
The 24th of February. Judge, the court will now reconvene for the trial of Ms. Lana's eye. Phoenix, left Aaron. Emma didn't come back. Right Aaron. Edgeworth, allow me to call the next witness to the stand. Edgeworth, the officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime. Edgeworth, witness, please state your name and occupation. Marshall, me, partner. Oh, I'm just a man, same as you, wandering the trails of civilization. Edgeworth, occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed. Yes, we get it. Judge, oh, I know, you're a quote patrolman, quote. Marshall, as for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling wind calling it out. Edgeworth, to be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor. Phoenix, Phoenix, left Aaron, quote, howling wind, quote, I've never heard Edgeworth described that way before, right Aaron? Edgeworth, now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. Edgeworth, you were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day the crime took place. Edgeworth, is this correct? Marshall, according to the papers, partner. Judge, what do you mean? Marshall, a desperado soul is as bound as the desert sands. No quote, paper quote can sum it up. Judge, maybe it's best we get on with this quickly. Judge, please share with us your testimony of the day of the crime.
Whatever
Judge, in plain old
drugs he's on, I want some.
Judge, in plain old English. Dash dash day of the crime dash dash. Marshall, my job was to keep a wary eye on the bone orchard. Marshall, they said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Marshall, besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems, anyway. Marshall, if I remember right, I was at a street dash site so at the time it went down. Marshall, I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo it's time I hit the trail.
Okay, I do see we have his
Judge,
fingerprints.
I can't say I particularly care for your attitude. Marshall, I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining. Phoenix, wait a minute. Phoenix, what do you mean by quote 2 security systems quote? Marshall, I mean the security cameras and the ID card reader. Marshall, I reckon even a capo like you knows about those. Phoenix, yes, well, what about the fingerprint activated locks on the evidence lockers? Marshall, fingerprint activated locks, what kind of new dash-fangled doohickeys are those? Phoenix, left Aaron, he's not being very helpful, right Aaron? Edgeworth, he's not as good with machines or with following orders. Marshall, everyone's got their weaknesses, now don't they, Mr. Prosecutor? Judge, this one seems like trouble. Judge, okay Mr. Wright, he's all yours. Dash dash day of the crime. Marshall, my job was to keep a wary eye on the bone orchard.
It was a fair bit, like second last statement, I
Marshall,
think.
Marshall, besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems, anyway.
No.
Marshall, if I remember right, I was at a street dash site so at the time it went down.
Yeah, this one. And present his
Attorney's back.
fingerprints.
SL-9 incident files, security video, Marshall's fingerprints, found.
Objection!
Phoenix, Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? Phoenix, that is, you being called in to testify like this. Marshall. Phoenix, after all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime. Marshall, and yet you dragged me down here. Marshall, explain yourself, partner. Phoenix, it's quite simple. Phoenix, you left a very large trail behind at the scene. Phoenix, or, to be exact, the handprint. Marshall, HMPH, listen real good, partner. Marshall, like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. Marshall, I pay my respects, that is, make my rounds, about once a month. Marshall, it's only natural my fingerprints would be in there.
Objection!
Phoenix, I only wish it were, officer. Phoenix, what you see? Phoenix, your fingerprints were covered in blood. Judge, witness, what's the meaning of this? Judge, your blood-stained fingerprints were at the crime scene. Phoenix, the blood was wiped away, however. Phoenix, a luminal test clearly revealed this. Phoenix, well, Officer Marshall. Marshall. Marshall, it seems to me. Marshall, there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders. Phoenix. Edgeworth, I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall. Edgeworth, about the quote bloodstained quote fingerprints. Judge, very well, you may begin your testimony about your fingerprints. Judge, found at the scene of the crime. Dash dash bloodstained fingerprints dash. Marshall, like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in the evidence room. Marshall, one of them just happened to be at the same place as the bloodstained handprint. Marshall, the murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. Marshall, the bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Marshall, or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? Marshall, see, I had nothing to do with it. Judge, the witness's explanation appears valid. Judge, although there's room for doubt. Marshall, life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner. Judge, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Phoenix, left Aaron, this guy's hiding something, I can feel it, right Aaron. Phoenix, left Aaron, now's my chance to prove it right Aaron. Marshall, like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in the evidence room.
Press that.
Hold it!
Phoenix, that's because you, how did you put it? Quote, pay your respects, quote, once a month. Marshall, yeah, that's right, that, and one more thing. Marshall, that locker happens to be mine. Judge, what do you mean? Marshall, I mean what I said. Marshall, that's the locker I used when I was a detective, the locker I still use. Marshall, all that's in there now, those are a heap of broken dreams. Phoenix, I see. Marshall, it would be strange if my prints weren't all over that locker. Phoenix, left Aaron. Apparently his fingerprint data was never removed from the locker's programming, right, Aaron? Phoenix, left Aaron. He must have been using the fingerprint lock all this time without ever knowing it, right, Aaron? Marshall's fingerprints, found on a bloody handprint on Marshall's own locker. The print had been wiped. Marshall's fingerprints updated in the... Marshall, one of them just happened to be at the same place as the bloodstained handprint.
That's fine.
Marshall, the murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance.
Press that, I guess.
Hold it!
Phoenix, the chances of it happening are 1,000,000 to 1. Marshall, on the contrary, one could argue just the opposite. The chances of it not. Marshall, happening are 1,000,000 to 1. Marshall, get one thing straight, partner. Marshall, you ain't gonna get no reward for me with a mere fingerprint. Marshall, you wanna know why? Marshall, the bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated.
Press that.
Hold it!
Phoenix, unrelated. Marshall, they are as different as night and day. Marshall, kinda like quote serial quote and quote serial quote. Marshall, one's got to do with breakfast while the other's a type of murder. Judge, he's right, although seemingly alike, they're totally different.
Well, serial can also mean other things other than being a serial murder.
Phoenix, left Aaron, I don't see what homonyms have to do with this, right Aaron? Marshall, or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves?
Press that as well.
Hold it!
Phoenix, how do you know that? Marshall, I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the reports. Edgeworth, there was a bloodstain at the scene, thought to be left by the murderer. Phoenix, that's right, it was found on Detective Gumsh's locker. Edgeworth, however, no fingerprints were detected on the handprint. Phoenix, left Aaron, over there, I think we tried the two right Aaron. Judge, so that would mean. Judge, the murderer, wearing gloves. Judge, happened to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint. Marshall, that's the only logical conclusion. Marshall, are you starting to get the picture, partner? Phoenix, the picture. Marshall, this seal of blood in the desert, it's just food for the buzzards. Phoenix. Marshall, there's only one reality, and that's this. Phoenix, left Aaron, the security tape, right Aaron. Marshall, so long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise. Judge, this isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Judge, please consider carefully where you're going with this cross-examination. Phoenix, yes, Your Honor. Judge, now then, continue your testimony, Officer Marshall. Marshall, too bad it wasn't me in the video, right, partner?
Is that just back to testimony?
Yeah, he added that to the testimony.
Press that.
Hold it!
Phoenix, what do you mean by that? Marshall, you want to tie me to this crime, isn't that right, partner? Phoenix. Marshall, if so, that video is the only direct evidence you have.
Objection!
Phoenix, but that video is next to useless. It's full of blind spots. Judge, blind spots. Phoenix, places you can't see. Phoenix, the camera's panning back and forth, the floor isn't shown. Phoenix, if someone was familiar with the camera's position. Phoenix, they could leave the room without being caught on tape.
Objection!
Edgeworth, we don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright. Judge, well, Mr. Wright, if you can show us evidence in this video that indicates. Judge, Officer Marshall was present, please do so now. Show evidence. No evidence in video. Show evidence.
We always try.
Phoenix, very well. Phoenix, allow me to point out your mistake, Officer Marshall. Edgeworth, tread carefully, Mr. Wright, or you might wind up being the one making the mistake. Judge, now then, let's have another look at the video. Judge, show us this incriminating evidence of the witness. Officer Jake Marshall. Videotape examination. Backspace.
No, they forgot to mute it.
Target available. Pause with third viewing. The correct target is around frame 1360. Fast forward with enter. Pause with backspace around 1360. Press right bracket to select the target. Then E to present. Current frame 129. Pause at frame 287. Pause. Frame 386. No targets.
Oh my god.
We're gonna be a while.
Pause. Frame 471. One target available.
It might just be faster to just let it play. Holy shit.
Playing. Frame 828. No targets. Target available. Pause with backspace.
Should be coming up now.
Yeah, surely.
Target available. Pause at frame 1370. One target available. Target 1 of 1.
Take that!
Phoenix, bringing our attention back to the security camera. Phoenix, is a mistake I'm afraid you'll soon not forget. Officer Marshall. Marshall. Marshall, the days are short in Texas, and so are our tempers. Marshall, could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less? Phoenix, very well. Phoenix, you can clearly be seen in this video.
Exactly 8 words.
Yeah, well done, Phoenix.
Marshall, exactly 8 words, not bad, partner. Phoenix, the key lies in a certain locker shown in the video. Judge, that locker with the white cloth sticking out, that was the witnesses, I believe. Phoenix, now then, let's rewind the video a bit. Judge, oh, the white cloth, it's gone. Judge, what's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall? Phoenix, when the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Phoenix, then it suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. Phoenix, Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. Phoenix, what's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away. Judge, order, it would seem that the only dash. Marshall, hold your cocks. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man. Phoenix. Marshall, so what if my locker was opened?
Oh, I'm so happy I made that substitution. It's never not gonna be funny.
Oh,
Marshall, that doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it. Edgeworth. Marshall, the murderer needed to hide something, so he opened a locker and stuck it in. Marshall, it's not my fault he had
Fingerprint
to choose
locked,
mine.
mate.
Judge. Marshall, why is everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man? Phoenix, left Aaron, this guy isn't just playing dumb, right Aaron? Phoenix, left Aaron, he really doesn't know, right Aaron? Phoenix, UH, I hate to rain on your parade. Phoenix, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker. Marshall, oh yeah, I call your bluff. Marshall, you say open that locker, now prove it. Attorney's badge, no one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this dash press, enter for detail.
Don't we have the locker in here?
SL-9 in zip, secure Marshall's fit and stable jar, evidence locker. Rubber glove. Evidence locker,
evidence
only
locker.
assigned detective prints can unlock it. Indicator lamp lights up when it's open, dash press enter for detail.
Take that!
Marshall, A, quote fingerprint, quote sensor. Phoenix, we talked about this earlier today. Phoenix, the lockers can only be opened by the detectives they belong to. Marshall, W dash what kind of crazy talk is this? Phoenix, left Aaron, well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about this, right Aaron? Gumshoe, in any case, the locks aren't that obvious. Gumshoe, there are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint docs. Phoenix, so, Sheriff. Phoenix, what do you have to say in 8 words or less? Marshall, I only got 1 word for you, partner. Marshall, no. Judge, order. Witness, explain yourself. Marshall, if this is a joke, it's the worst I've ever heard. Phoenix, I assure you this isn't a joke, Officer Marshall. Phoenix, now then, please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime. Marshall. Judge, Ollie, please answer the question. Phoenix, left parent, what is he now, a bullfighter, right parent? Phoenix, that's all right, Officer Marshall. Phoenix, I believe we can figure the rest out from here. Judge, we can. Phoenix, have a look at these floor plans. Phoenix, there is no place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Phoenix, yet Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall. Judge, if so, then where was the witness? Edgeworth, it seems Mr. Wright has an answer. Phoenix, left parent, that's right, the only possible conclusion, right parent. Judge, well then, let's hear it. Judge, where was Officer Marshall at the time of the crime? Pointing mode to target areas. Use left area 1 left parent.
Take that!
Phoenix, Officer Marshall was standing right here. Judge, there, but that's... Judge, that's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was. Phoenix, correct, unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Phoenix, I believe the quote victim quote in the video is Officer Marshall. Phoenix, it was you, dressed up like Detective Goodman.
Objection!
Edgeworth, but that's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Edgeworth, once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure.
Objection!
Phoenix, may I point out though, that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. Phoenix, he also testified about the man's reaction when confronted. Meekins, when I entered the evidence room, I asked him to show his card, sir. Phoenix, yes, and how did Detective Goodman respond? Meekins, he suddenly pulled a knife on me. Phoenix, something about the officer's story puzzled me. Phoenix, if the man had his ID card, why didn't he just show it? Judge, yes, he would have needed it to enter the evidence room, so he must have been carrying it. Phoenix, the answer is simple, he couldn't show it. Edgeworth. Phoenix, as you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on his ID card. Judge, oh, I get it. Phoenix, if he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Phoenix, Officer Meekins would have realized the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Phoenix, do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall? Marshall. Marshall, you've got quite an imagination, partner. Marshall, we got a term for that. It's called, quote, circumstantial evidence, quote. Phoenix, circumstantial evidence, left parent, he's still denying it, right parent. Marshall, you're gonna have to do better than to break a detective. Marshall, unless you have hard evidence proving I dressed up as the victim. Judge, hum. Judge, I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition. Marshall, I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining. Judge, well, Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence proving beyond the shadow of a doubt? Judge, that Officer Marshall dressed up as the victim.
What the fuck is this man's issue with the judge's
Well,
beard?
left parent, who am I kidding? I don't have anything like that, right parent.
He's been throwing shade all
Marshall,
trial.
I can see the fear in your eyes, partner. Marshall, seems you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat. Phoenix, act left parent, this can't be happening, right parent. Phoenix, left parent, it's so obvious he's the one, what can I do, right parent. Edgeworth. Edgeworth, HMPH. Edgeworth, it looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. Phoenix. Edgeworth, I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. Edgeworth, when you run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics. Phoenix, the basics. Phoenix, left parent, for me, that would be what Mika used to tell me, right parent. Phoenix, try thinking outside of the box. Phoenix, left parent, I shouldn't look for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise, right parent. Phoenix, left parent, but rather I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise, right parent. Edgeworth, why do you think this locker was opened in the first place? Judge, what do you mean? Edgeworth, there's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. Edgeworth, yet he did, despite the chance it might be discovered later as it has been. Phoenix, left Aaron, which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker, right Aaron? Judge, according to the defense's argument. Judge, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Judge, then, after the crime was, quote, committed, quote. Judge, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason. Edgeworth, the fact that a white quote cloth quote is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that. Edgeworth, he opened it in order to put the cloth inside. Judge, so, just what exactly is this piece of cloth? Phoenix, perhaps. Phoenix, perhaps the video is the key to all our unanswered questions. Phoenix, left Aaron, I don't have any evidence, so this video is my only shot, right Aaron? Marshall. Judge, very well, let's take yet another look at the security tape. Judge, after committing the crime, the witness opened the locker to put away the white cloth. Judge, please show us why the witness had to open his locker. Video. Target available. Target available. Pause with backspace. Fourth viewing, the correct target is around frame 900. Fast forward with enter. Pause with backspace around 900. Press right bracket to select the target. Playing, frame 636. Playing, frame 722. No targets.
Last viewing, thank fuck.
Target available. Pause at frame 897. One target 1 of 1. Press E to
Take that!
Phoenix, for some reason, you disguised yourself as Detective Goodman. Phoenix, and enter the evidence room, though I don't know to what end yet. Marshall, quote yet quote. Phoenix, however, something unexpected happened. Phoenix, Officer Meekins barged in on you. Phoenix, when asked to show your ID card, you pulled a knife on him. Phoenix, however. Phoenix, Officer Meekins panicked. Phoenix, and the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood. Judge, a bloody white coat. Phoenix, you couldn't just walk out like that. Phoenix, so you hid the coat in your locker. Marshall. Marshall, not that, quote, partner, quote. Judge, now then, Officer Marshall. Judge, are you ready to tell us the truth? Marshall, looks like I underestimated you all. Marshall, I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth. Edgeworth. Marshall, 2 years ago. Marshall, if you were only half as persistent then as you are today. Marshall, we all wouldn't have to be here now, would we? Phoenix, Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did, all of it. Marshall, all right. Marshall, it seems the time has come. Dash Marshall's confession dash. Marshall, I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. Marshall, I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. Marshall, I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out. Marshall, I managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera. Marshall, there wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. Judge, so the supposed quote victim quote was really you. Edgeworth, but there's one thing I still don't understand. Edgeworth, traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. Edgeworth, if no one was murdered, then how could that be? Marshall, Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand. Marshall, my guess is he's the donor. Phoenix, left Aaron, it was way too much blood for such a small donation, right Aaron? Marshall, I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it
I
die.
think we just press all of this.
Yeah, probably.
Hold it!
Phoenix, when you say quote it, quote you mean? Marshall, do you even have to ask partner? Phoenix, left Aaron, the SL-9 incident, right Aaron? Edgeworth, 2 years have passed since the case was closed.
Once again,
Edgeworth, it was going to
get out of
completely
my
end with the
head,
transfer of the day.
please.
Edgeworth, it was going to completely end with the transfer of the day. Marshall, not if I have anything to do with it. Marshall, that incident's not over. Phoenix, but what did you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room? Marshall, when a case is closed, only that case's lead detective can look through the evidence. Marshall, I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time. Marshall, no matter what the cost. Marshall, I don't care what anyone says. Partner, that case is mine. Phoenix, left Aaron, but Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation, right, Aaron? Phoenix, left Aaron, why does he care so much about it, right, Aaron? Marshall, that day was my last chance, that's why I... Marshall, I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence.
Wanna press it?
Yeah, I'm just
Are you
gonna press
pressing
it.
everything?
Yeah, just press it.
Hold it!
Phoenix, why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman? Marshall, if I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transferal. Marshall, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere. Edgeworth, so you did it to fool the security camera. Judge, and the detective's ID card. Marshall, I stole it the morning of the incident. Phoenix, left Aaron, so it really was my Goodman started filling out the lost item report, right, Aaron? Marshall, I returned his ID card. Marshall, I left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot. Phoenix, left Aaron, the ID card I found was left there by Officer Marshall, right, Aaron? Edgeworth, so essentially. Edgeworth, you managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight. Marshall, what do you mean, partner? Edgeworth, I mean the fingerprint dash activated log, of course. Edgeworth, no matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. Edgeworth, under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have been able to open the lock yourself. Phoenix, left Aaron, but he could because a rubber glove just happened to get stuck in the door, right, Aaron? Phoenix, left Aaron, which means Detective Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall, right, Aaron? Marshall, I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out.
Hold it!
Phoenix, you pulled a knife on Officer Meekins and tried to drive him off. Marshall, let's just say I was a little surprised. Marshall, I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. Marshall, I didn't think anyone would actually come in during that short time. Judge, Officer Meekins certainly is a 1-in-8 type of person. Judge, mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID. Edgeworth, I'll have to think a little more about his races here. Phoenix, left Aaron, when did Edgeworth get so much influence, right, Aaron? Marshall, anyway,
No
he
one
threw himself
knows,
at me, and I
Phoenix.
ended up cutting him slightly.
Oh yeah, did you end up setting up the search API key for the professor so we can actually look up the Japanese legal system for us?
No, I did not.
God damn it.
Marshall, I'm sorry it had to turn out that way. Marshall, with me knocking him out and everything. Phoenix, by the way, what happened to your knife? Marshall, oh, you mean this one? Phoenix, left Aaron, I don't know what to say, right, Aaron? Judge, so you knocked Officer Meekins out, Anne? Marshall, I managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera.
Hold it!
Phoenix, so you did your research beforehand. Marshall, those who go into the desert unprepared don't live long, partner. Marshall, I didn't think it would make a difference though. The security tape is erased every. Marshall, 6 hours. If all had gone as planned, no footage would have been left. Edgeworth, however. Edgeworth, you blooded your coat in your struggle with Officer Meekins. Marshall, if someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up. Marshall, I opened my locker and stashed it in there. Phoenix, what was Officer Meekins doing during the time? Marshall, what else? He was sleeping like a baby. Judge, so what you're saying is, on the day. Marshall, there wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15.
Hold it!
Phoenix, but the blood found at the scene certainly indicates a crime took place. Marshall, what are you, blind?
Why, yes, actually.
Yes, yeah.
Marshall, the quote victim quote shown on the tape is me, and I'm not dead yet, partner. Edgeworth, so you stole the evidence from the locker? Marshall, actually, no, I didn't. Edgeworth, why not? Marshall, when I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone. Judge, what? Mr. Edgeworth, where is the evidence? Edgeworth, it's still missing, Your Honor. Phoenix, left Aaron, Detective Goodman's locker was already empty, right, Aaron? Phoenix, left Aaron, someone else stole the evidence, right, Aaron? Phoenix, Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing? Marshall, fire away, partner. It's a free country. Marshall, just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer. Phoenix, why did you do this? Phoenix, stealing a detective's ID, injuring a police officer. Phoenix, this is no small offense. Edgeworth, moreover, you're an officer yourself. Edgeworth, this will have serious consequences. Edgeworth, it can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary. Phoenix, left parent, not that salary cuts are ever a valid solution, right parent. Marshall, like I said. Marshall, this isn't your case, this one is mine. Marshall, I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with. Judge, hum. Judge, the witness has an unusual amount of zeal, let's hear more. Marshall, I can't just forget the SL-9 incident, you know why.
Hold it!
Phoenix, but that case was solved 2 years ago, wasn't it? Judge, that's the reason the evidence was stored in the evidence room. Edgeworth, Joe Dock was convicted for his crimes. Edgeworth, one thing I can say for sure is he deserved his sentence. Judge, I remember the Joe Dock case. Judge, it involved serial murders, didn't it? Marshall, I don't intend to complain about how it turned out. Marshall, but the
Judge,
still bothered me.
I feel like that's something you should remember a little more clearly. Like, was that serial killer? Yeah, you know, they can blur sometimes.
Something about serial killing, wasn't it? I think so. I could be wrong.
Oh yeah, that was the guy who killed people and wore their faces like masks. I do kind of remember that, yeah.
Marshall, something went down at that trial. Marshall, something no one will talk about. Judge, what happened? Marshall, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. Edgeworth. Phoenix, left parent. Why is he so concerned with that incident? Right parent. Phoenix, left parent. Maybe I should present him with what I think his real reason is. Right parent. Phoenix, left parent. I had a feeling we'd wind up here sooner or later. Right parent.
Yeah, I did notice
Phoenix, left
something
hand. Everyone involved
when
was
we
related in
looked
some way
at
to the
those
case. Right hand.
files.
Did you?
Yes. One of the victims was something Marshall.
Well
which
done.
Jumped out at me.
Phoenix, left parent. I'd better take another look at the files. Right parent.
So present the files on the statement, I
Marshall,
assume?
I had to do it that day. I couldn't just... Marshall, I still...
Oh,
Marshall,
no,
I
no,
was-
sorry. The
Marshall,
last
and-
one at the
Marshall,
end.
Marshall, I can't just forget the SL... Court record.
Yeah, there you go.
SL-9 incident files.
Objection!
Phoenix, Officer Marshall, I think I understand. Phoenix, I think I know why you care so much about the SL-9 incident. Marshall, sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice, partner. Phoenix, I have the SL-9 incident file here. Phoenix, the name quote Marshall quote is mentioned in here. Marshall. Phoenix, in a list of murder victims. Phoenix, quote Neil Marshall quote, are you related to this man? Edgeworth, Neil Marshall. Marshall, yeah, I'm sure you've heard the name. Marshall, 2 years ago. Marshall, he received the same lousy prosecutor award you got. Judge, what, a prosecutor? Phoenix, left parent, you must be talking about a King of Prosecutors award, right parent. Edgeworth, now I remember, prosecutor Neil Marshall. Edgeworth, he handled the SL-9 case before I did. Marshall, that's right, he was killed. Marshall, and the case fell into your hands. Judge, but what's his relation to you? Marshall, he was my brother. Marshall, he was investigating the murders with Damon Gant, the then deputy chief of police. Marshall, the group of detectives I was part of worked under them. Marshall, we were desperate to prosecute the killer. Marshall, Joe Dark. Marshall, my brother fought Dark and was killed. Marshall, that was the first time Dark left behind any evidence. That was all we needed. Marshall, he was arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally closed. Marshall, at least, according to the public records. Judge, what do you mean? Marshall, my brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. Marshall, I knew my brother better than anyone. Marshall, no one could have beaten him in a fight. Edgeworth, and that's it. That's your reason for your insane actions.
Yeah. Like, shit happens, man. Like, even, you know, sometimes you get unlucky, you trip.
Marshall, there's more to my brother's death than what the records say. Marshall, no matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me.
But yeah, because this is anime, he's going to prove to be right, of course.
Of course.
Judge, well, at least one.
Also, this is not anime, but okay. It's Japanese.
Isn't this following an anime though?
Judge, now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime.
An anime was made adapting this.
Oh, okay.
Edgeworth, that was the last day the SL-9 case could be reopened.
So we're not
Edgeworth,
doing
not satisfied with
statutes
its
of limitations anymore.
Edgeworth, not satisfied with its resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence. Phoenix, disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Phoenix, Officer Meekins confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled. Edgeworth, yes, this mystery has finally been cleared up. Edgeworth, no murder took place at the police department that day. Phoenix. Edgeworth, the things that happened by chance never cease to amaze. Edgeworth, at exactly the same time as the murder at the prosecutor's office. Edgeworth, this fake murder was going on at the police department.
Yeah, like we're kind of back to square one.
Yeah, we are.
Phoenix, left Aaron, chance, it's got to be more than just that, right Aaron? Judge, so if no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime.
This whole police evidence room thing seems to be a bit of a detour.
Yeah.
Judge, that means the murder in the prosecutor's office's parking lot was the real one. Edgeworth, which, in turn, means only one person could have committed the crime. Edgeworth, Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky.
Objection!
Phoenix, but wait, a verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial.
Objection!
Edgeworth, which is why we examined the incident at the police department today. Phoenix, but... Edgeworth, there's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. Edgeworth, there yet remained the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department. Marshall, it seems to me this boy's got the draw on you, partner. Edgeworth, all of the mysteries of the police department have been resolved, no doubt. Edgeworth, all of the mysteries of the police department have been resolved, no doubt about it. Edgeworth, a sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The only... Edgeworth, a sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The only suspect is Lana Sky. Edgeworth, and the testimony of one Miss Angel Star is completely incontestable. Edgeworth, if you have a response, make it a single word or less. Phoenix. Phoenix ag.
Objection.
A single word or less.
Phoenix ag. Edgeworth, arrest my case. Judge, it seems this trial has reached its conclusion. There's no... Judge, it seems this trial has reached its conclusion. There's no room for doubt. Edgeworth, well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time. Edgeworth, disproving the alleged quote murder quote at the police department. Phoenix, left Aaron. There's no doubt what I proved today is true. Right, Aaron. Phoenix, left Aaron. The apparent murder on the security camera tape really was fake. Right, Aaron. Phoenix, left Aaron. But I didn't realize. Right, Aaron. Phoenix, left Aaron. That would end up proving Lana guilty. Right, Aaron. Judge, now then, the time for the verdict has arrived. This court. Judge, now then, the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant.
Of course. Yep.
Emma, why does your honor? Wait.
You can't keep doing this, guys. It
Yeah.
loses its effect after the second or third time you do it.
Phoenix, Emma. Emma, the defense has an objection. A scientific objection. Emma,
You
right.
are not a
You're
lawyer.
not the defense.
Shut the fuck up.
Phoenix, what do you mean? Quote, right, quote. Judge, Mr. Wright. Judge, are you this girl's guardian? Phoenix, your honor. Oh, up in a sense. Emma, please, your honor. All I'm asking is for a minute of your time. Emma, please hear me out. Emma, Mr. Edgeworth, please. Edgeworth. Edgeworth, I don't want to leave any loose ends. Edgeworth, you want a minute? I'll give you 3. Emma, I was kind of in shock. Emma, I mean, finding out the SL-9 incident referred to the Joe Duck killings. Phoenix, left Aaron, now that she mentions it, right Aaron. Phoenix, left Aaron, the names of both Sky sisters were in the far right Aaron. Emma, but that's when I figured it out. Emma, I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day. Emma, so I knew his fingerprint had nothing to do with the crime.
Thanks for telling
Emma,
us.
that left only one thing, the other handprint. Edgeworth, you mean the traces of blood found on Detective Gumsh's locker? Judge, but no fingerprints were found on it, right? Emma, no, but I figured if I examined it scientifically, I'd be sure to find a clue. Emma, so I ran over there and looked at it again. Phoenix, so did you find something? Emma, no. Phoenix,
No.
Great.
Emma, sorry, I guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all.
So this is what you interrupted the verdict for?
Yeah, like she would be, even as a child, this judge would be like lecturing the shit out of her. She wouldn't go to prison because she is, like 15,
16.
But yeah, the judge would not be happy.
Phoenix. Phoenix, is that all? Emma, please don't be mad. I'm just a high school student. Phoenix, left Aaron, and I'm just an attorney, right Aaron? Emma, but Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have. Emma, if we can't find something wrong with them. Emma, please, Mr. Wright, you're a professional. Emma, if anyone can save Lana, it's you. Phoenix, me, oh boy. Judge, time's up. Now then, Mr. Wright. Judge, with regard to the incident at the police department. Judge, does any reasonable doubt remain? Phoenix, Edgeworth, it appears the defense is troubled by the other blood mark. Edgeworth, looking at the floor plans, a handprint was discovered around here. Edgeworth, is there a problem with this? Emma, Mr. Wright, I'm sorry I can't be of more use. Emma, but still. Emma, if you can't find anything wrong with this blood mark, Lana will be. Judge, please answer my question, Mr. Wright, we don't... Phoenix, White Ash, yes, you're on the left Aaron. If ever I needed to concentrate, it's now, right Aaron. Phoenix, left Aaron, what could be wrong with the handprint on Detective Gumsh's locker, right Aaron? Phoenix, left Aaron, could there be something I'm missing, right Aaron? I object. There's no problem, I object.
We always object. You know this.
Objection!
Phoenix, this handprint left at the crime scene. Phoenix, clearly shows a contradiction. Edgeworth, the only thing that seems clear is your grasping, Mr. Wright. Judge, you've been staring pretty intently at those floor plans. Judge, tell me, is there a problem with them? Phoenix, left Aaron, yes, this is strange, right Aaron. Phoenix, take a good look at these floor plans. Phoenix, something's missing. Edgeworth, quote missing quote, you mean something hasn't been drawn on there? Phoenix, yes, something that, when drawn. Phoenix, will completely change the meaning of the blood mark. Judge, let us pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time. Judge, very well, Mr. Wright. Phoenix, left Aaron, with all this evidence here, right Aaron. Phoenix, left Aaron, there's got to be something I can use, right Aaron.
Yeah, you got a lot of evidence. You got 25 items in the court record.
Yeah.
This might be your game over if you can't figure it out. I know what it is. I'm not gonna tell you.
Judge, the question is, which item can prove something is missing in the floor plans?
Yeah, so something that we know is in the room but isn't on the plans. So
Right.
let's look at the plans.
SL-security bit, Marshall's Finkel, stable jar, evidence locker, rubber glove, evidence room floor plans. See, evidence room floor plans. A schematic overhead map depicts an L-shaped room or corridor featuring dark brown furniture blocks arranged along the walls of the beige floor plan. The layout consists of a wide vertical section on the right and a horizontal section extending to the left from the bottom. The walls are outlined in thick dark brown, contrasting with the beige interior and the solid grey background surrounding the map. An opening in the wall on the far left edge indicates an entrance or exit. Along the upper wall of the horizontal section, two distinct rectangular dark brown blocks are positioned with a space between them. These blocks appear to represent furniture such as lockers, shelves, or desks attached to the wall. The right dash hand wall of the vertical section is lined with similar rectangular blocks. One grouping sits in the top right corner, separated by a clear gap from a second grouping positioned lower down the wall. Another gap separates this lower block from the bottom right corner of the room. The remaining floor space in the center is open and unobstructed. Press backspace to close.
Okay.
Court record.
Now let's just scroll through our options here.
Rubber
Have
glove.
a look.
Evidence, Marshall's fingerprint, security video, SL-9. Attorney's badge, no one, Goodman's ID, and in King of Prosecutors Trophy, Edgeworth's knife, the note, parking stop, record of blue badge panel, was alleged, Goodman's autopsy report, death, Goodman's note, victim's, Lana's cell phone, the word parking lot floor plans. Crime photo, take victim's shoe, whitened, switchblade knife, luminal testing fluid, ID card record, fingerprinting set, screwdriver, evidence for Goodman's lost item report, evidence room floor plans, rubber glove, tagged evidence locker, only victim, stable jar, jar piece,
Go
Marshall's
back,
fingerprints.
yeah. I think I have figured it out.
Okay.
We heard the music from it enough.
God
The blue
Security,
badger.
Attorney's badge, Goodman, King, Edgeworth, parking, blue badge panel.
damn it.
Take that!
Marshall, what about that piece of plywood? Phoenix, the blue badger, mascot of the police force. Phoenix, defender of truth, guardian of proof. Edgeworth, explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Phoenix, please look at the floor plans of the crime scene. The blue badge. Marshall, so. Phoenix, so what happens when we put him in? Phoenix, this is where he was dancing at the time of the crime. Phoenix, well. Judge, well, what? Edgeworth, star. Phoenix, that's right, so long as the blue badger is dancing here. Phoenix, it would be impossible to place a handprint of this spot on the locker. Marshall, what? Judge, so that means, just exactly what does that mean? Phoenix, it means it can't be done. Judge, what are you saying? Blood traces were undeniably found on the locker. Phoenix, don't look at me, I didn't put it there. Emma, Mr. Wright, think it through scientifically. Phoenix, Emma. Emma, on that afternoon. Emma, Officer Meekins was the one who brought the blue badge to the evidence room, right? Emma, after he put it down, it would be impossible to leave a handprint on the locker. Phoenix, so that must mean this blood mark. Phoenix was left there before the blue badge was brought in. Judge, just one moment. I will not allow such far-fetched balderdash in my courtroom. Phoenix, it may sound far-fetched, Your Honor. Phoenix, but it's the only possible explanation.
This is, Judge, I'm surprised you're now calling it far-fetched. This is far from the most far-fetched thing you've ever heard in this courtroom.
We cross-examined a parrot. Had you forgotten?
Maybe he deliberately suppressed it.
Yes, I don't blame you for getting pissed and, discoing the memory, but I haven't, unfortunately.
Phoenix, on the 21st of February, in the police department's evidence room. Phoenix, blood was spilled not once, but twice. Edgeworth, B-How. Phoenix, one time was captured on this tape, taken by the security camera. Phoenix, Officer Meekins cut his hand, from which a trivial amount of blood fell. Phoenix, the problem is the quote-unquote time. Phoenix, someone bled prior to the struggle shown on this tape. It had to have been. Phoenix, it had to have been. Phoenix, Detective Goodman, when he was really murdered.
Objection!
Edgeworth, that's ridiculous. I refuse to accept your absurd claim.
Objection!
I mean, he's not wrong. That is a leap.
Phoenix, the murder portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be a fake. Phoenix, however. Phoenix, it does not explain the blood mark found on the locker.
Objection!
Edgeworth, so then, assuming this quote murder quote you purport really happened. Edgeworth, when did it take place? Edgeworth, I demand you show evidence that proves when it occurred. Phoenix, left parent, when did the first incident occur? Right parent. Judge, to summarize, the defense claims that. Judge, prior to Officer Meekins being cut by Jake Marshall, who was posing as Detective Goodman. Judge, another quote incident quote took place in the evidence room. Phoenix, that's right, the blood mark on the locker proves this. Judge, very well, then tell us. Judge, when did this quote first quote incident occur? As Mr. Judge, when did this quote first quote incident occur? As Mr. Edgeworth said, proof must be presented. Phoenix, left parent, proof that shows when the murder took place. Right parent. Phoenix, left parent, there's only one piece of evidence that can show that. Right parent. Judge, now then, will the defense please present its evidence?
The ID record,
Judge,
I'm
what shows when
assuming?
the quote first quote crime took place? Attorney's badge. No one would. Crime photo. Vic, Swift, Blue, ID card, fingerprintings, ID card record. IDs of all who went to the evidence room on 2/21. Press enter for details.
Yeah, that one.
Take that!
Phoenix, if the crime took place inside the evidence room, then the killer would have had to enter it. Phoenix, and in order to do so, an ID card would have been required. Judge, an ID card. Oh, the ID. Judge, an ID card. Oh, the ID card record. Phoenix, Officer Meekins brought the blue badge panel into the evidence room. Judge, let's see here, 4:50 p.m. Judge, if the crime took place before that time, then it would be. Judge, 4:40 p.m. R. Judge, AAAAAHH. Judge, M-M-M-M-M-M-M-M-M-M-M-M. Judge, M-M-M-M-M-M-M-M-M-M. Miles Edgeworth, just what have you done? Marshall, I never would have figured you had the nerve, boy. Edgeworth, drop the act, witness.
So, to remind you of the record, there's someone at 420. You don't know who that is. 440 is Edgeworth. 450 is Meekins. 514 is Goodman. And I think also 514 is Meekins. Because that's the mid, yeah.
Edward, it doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out it couldn't have been me. Marshall, no, I ain't getting it. Judge, I'm afraid I don't understand either. Edward, it's clear from the lunar test that blood was there. Edward, however, when the second crime took place. Edward, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood. Phoenix, that means the blood from the first crime was wiped away. Phoenix, by the real murderer. Edward, I would have had just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away. Edward, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
If it wasn't, I would have killed him.
Judge, the crime must have taken place before Mr. Edgeworth entered the evidence room. Phoenix, let's look at the chart again. Phoenix, there's only one other card number remaining, quote 7,777,777, quote. Marshall, talk about a lucky number. Judge, but wait, that doesn't make sense. Judge, how could Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room? Phoenix, since there's no record of his card being used beforehand. Phoenix, he must have entered along with the real murderer. Phoenix, that's the only plausible explanation. Phoenix, he went in with quote 7,777,777, quote.
Yeah, that makes more sense, because we know he didn't have his card on him, so
Correct.
it had been stolen, so it makes way more sense.
Judge, Mr. Edgeworth, please look into this ASAP. Judge, find out whose ID number is quote 7777-777, quote. Edgeworth, that's 1 quote 7 quote 2 mini, Your Honor. Edgeworth, unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID card. Edgeworth, at least, at present. Phoenix, what? Marshall, explain yourself, son. Edgeworth, the ID number quote 7,777,777, quote, belongs to someone with the rank of captain or higher. Edgeworth, someone who is a so-called quote executive officer, quote. Edgeworth, we don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity.
Objection!
Phoenix, but it's ridiculous. Just how? Edgeworth, I'm not finished talking, Mr. Wright. Edgeworth, there is one situation in which we can be granted such authority. Judge, if an official charge filed against an executive is accepted. Phoenix, and quote official charge, quote. Marshall, you're all alike, aren't you?
As opposed to all those unofficial charges being filed.
Marshall, with your quote cover dash-ups, quote, and your quote forgeries, quote. Marshall, that's how the prosecutor's office operates.
Objection!
Edgeworth, I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. Edgeworth, I would appreciate it if you would keep your slander to yourself. Marshall, quote slander, quote is it? Okay. Marshall, let me ask a question. Edgeworth, yes. Marshall, no, not to you, sir, the defendant sitting over there. Marshall, your own little quote executive quote. Phoenix, left Aaron, L-Lana, right Aaron.
Objection!
Edgeworth, don't be stupid, she's been charged with murder. Edgeworth, of course we looked up her ID number, and it's not quote 7,777,777, quote. Marshall, don't blame me for a fool, partner, that's not what I want to ask. Marshall, all I want to know is one thing about the incident. Judge, the SL-9 incident. Marshall, answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. Marshall, in the trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence? Edgeworth, do you need the witness to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor? Lana, I heard him fine, Mr. Edgeworth. Edgeworth, 2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for that trial. Edgeworth, at the time, we... Lana, occasionally, we felt the powerlessness of the law. Lana, at least, I did. Phoenix. Emma, L-Lana. Lana, I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law. Lana, but before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law. Judge, defendant, just what are you saying? Marshall, I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. Marshall, during the trial 2 years ago. Marshall, did you really present all the evidence in court? Marshall, can you look me, an investigator in the crime, in the eye and say that you did? Judge, Chief Prosecutor, you didn't. Lana, I don't have to, Officer Marshall. Edgeworth, why won't you answer him? Lana, drastic crimes require drastic measures. Lana, that's just the way it is. Lana, we did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. Emma, with Lana. Lana, even if it involved, quote, forging, quote, evidence.
Yeah, no, that's illegal.
Those quotation marks around forging are doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
Marshall, see, that's what I'm talking about. Edgeworth, no, no. Judge, order, 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 order. Lana's remarks caused such a stir. The chaos in the courtroom could not be quelled. The conclusion of the trial would have to wait until the following day. To be continued. Save your progress up to this point. No. Slot 2 to overwrite the yes.
Yes.
I think that is an excellent
What
cliffhanger.
a cliffhanger.
Yeah, nice spot to stop on.
Yeah. So we've gone back to our normal pace. Next time we have investigation first.
Yeah, we're doing nicely again.
Yeah. That one angel star testimony really fucked us up. That I don't know why that was so
yeah,
long.
it just
Jesus
derailed
Christ.
us.
Handpack says, I'm starting to see how this music can be annoying. What, the Blue Badger one? Yeah, it's
Yeah, he's
fucking
got the
annoying.
Blue Badger theme.
Oh, right, he substituted horse for cock. Oh no, that was way before the DLC Plus streams.
That was back for a Heroes Call.
That is old, yeah. Philip the Idiot has appeared.
Yeah, hello Philip, welcome.
When's this damn case ending? Well, eventually, I guess. I don't know. You could play it yourself and find out. And that's it. I think we have 2 more episodes on this case.
Okay, not too bad.
Which is crazy because we have 8 episodes of the first 4 cases, and then this case is going to be 6 all by itself.
Yeah, it's a big boy. But then we'll be on to game 2.
Yeah. Game 2 has some...
Oh no, Philip.
Is the courtroom a popular theater? How did 50 people enter in? He reacted with eyes.
Yeah.
Sounded like 30-40 people were in it. That's not that many, I'm pretty sure. Like,
yeah, like your average
the
courtroom
gallery,
could hold 30 or 40 people.
Yeah, the gallery is a thing. You can watch trials.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
God. Professor, please.
What?
You gotta step in, Professor.
He's remaining above the fray.
I'm just gonna see what he says. I just told him to tell Philip what an idiot he's being. See what he does. I'm not gonna specify.
I'm sure he will take to the task with gusto.
Oh, he reacted with thumbs up.
Yeah.
Oh, it is my absolute pleasure, tall god.
Yep, he's right in there.
I didn't even notice the spelling here. Yeah, there we go. The courtroom has a public gallery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's the NN?
I don't know. What is that about?
That sounds like /n/n.
Yeah.
Like escape new lines.
I hope he's not doing that. All the system prompts do have that, so he might be trying to do some fuckery. I may have to tell him to cut that out.
Yeah, well, if we look at... We just copied the message text.
Mm-hmm.
Copy text. Let's see. Wait. Where's the... Oh, I copied the wrong message. I'm like, where's the... I'm like, where's the fucking...
It's right up from the text.
But I
notes,
copied
his
the...
last-
Yeah, I know. I copied the wrong message.
Ah, oops.
Copy text. Oh, there... So it's quoted with backticks. Backtick and backtick and.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, Gemini's being Gemini again.
Why is it doing that?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he wanted to do \n to make a new paragraph, but he did backtick n instead of \n.
How do I get him to stop doing that?
Just DM him and be like, what did you do? And show him the backtick n. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Professor, have you been drinking too much? Oh yeah, and he did it multiple times too. He did it twice in that message. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are supposed to be \n's, but he put backticks instead. Very strange. Oh my god. How is Google not able to fix this shit?
Who knows?
3 versions of the model in, and it's still doing weird shit like this.
But yes, I believe on that note, we will be ending this stream here
That's right.
with this little cliffhanger for you all.
Indeed, it looks like there was some forging of evidence committed after all. A lot of corruption in that prosecutor's office / police department. Do we have another case this long? Final case of game 3 is long-ish, but I don't think it's as long as this one.
This one is a major.
This is the longest one, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this one's a fucking.
That
big
is like
boy.
the only complaint people generally have about this case is that it's fucking long. And some people complain about the video puzzle and another puzzle that's coming up. But it's generally well liked. This case.
Yeah, I can see why. I do enjoy it. Even if one or two of the characters are a little one note. Looking at
Yeah.
you, Marshall.
And Angel Star.
Yeah.
You just let me tell you about my lunchboxes. I'm gonna
But
make
food,
everything.
though.
I'm gonna make everything about lunches. And also, I was the cough up queen. Did you know that?
Yeah, which is the worst nickname.
It's terrible.
But yeah, we'll be back next Sunday for some more investigation.
Yeah, the last investigation in this case.
Yeah, and then one more trial and then we're done.
Yeah, well, that last trial has 3 sections. These have had 2. And that last trial has 3 sections.
So that might be a longer one.
Yeah. We'll see how that splits up. We're probably gonna do the investigation and 1 trial section next time, and then the last 2 in the last stream.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's probably how that's gonna work out.
Sounds good.
Or we could do a marathon stream and try and do everything the next time. Probably not.
No, that'd be a bit much.
Like, if I didn't have work on Monday, I would totally do it.
Yeah, I could, but
When is
That's 'cause
Easter
I have
actually?
nothing
When is Easter Monday?
I don't know.
Alexa, when is Easter Monday? April 6th, okay. Not
No,
that soon.
anytime soon.
Yeah. Well, not anytime soon. In 3 weeks. It's very soon. But
Not soon enough. For
not soon
this.
enough for this, yeah. Holy fuck, it's gonna be April already. I feel like it was just Christmas.
I know, it's weird.
Like, what is time?
Confusing.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been it for this stream. Thank you all for watching. And we shall see you again in the next one.
Thunderstep Gaming.